Making your own smoked ham is a whole different game from that pre-cooked, waterlogged, store-bought stuff. Cured, smoked, and packed with old traditional flavor. Today I'm walking you through the process from start to finish. We're keeping it simple, using pork loin and pork shoulder to make smaller, personal hams that are perfect for sharing, gifting, or saving when you want something special. If you love the craft of homemade meats, this recipe's for you. I'm Jason with Old 36. Let's go. Now, if you're serious about learning this craft, I would strongly recommend that you invest in a book that teaches you the basics of curing, brining, and smoking. One personal recommendation I have is the Home Production of Quality Meats and Sausages by Stanley and Adam Marinsky. This book has been my reference. It taught me how to make sausage, how to cure meats, really got me set on my way to do the things that I can do now. Strongly recommend it. You'll go back to it time and time again. And let's be clear, I'm a fellow meat lover, not a certified chef. I'm not here to push fancy techniques and extra steps that don't matter. But curing meat is serious business. If you don't get it right, you can mess it up. And there's no room for error when it comes to food safety. Take the time to understand the process and why every step matters. A food grade or food safe plastic container that's BPA free is crucial for safe curing. It prevents unwanted bacterial buildup and it won't break down or leach chemicals during the long brining process. Household plasticware and bags aren't built for this. They can absorb flavors, weaken over time, or introduce unwanted contaminants. Stick with a food safe or food grade plastic container. To a large pot, start with 2 cups dark brown sugar, 1 1/4 cup kosher salt. Add 1 quart of water to the pot and begin stirring. And heat this gently, just enough to dissolve everything. We don't need a rolling boil. Mix in your curing salt, stir that up. Once the sugar, salt, and curing salt are fully dissolved, the brine's ready for the next step. Turn off your heat, add in your 12 whole cloves, 12 whole allspice, 2 teaspoons of red pepper flakes, and 1 teaspoon of cracked black peppercorns. And add in the remaining 3 quarts of water. We're not making one giant ham here. We're making personal hams, smaller, more manageable, perfect for slicing, serving, and sharing. The pork loin is leaner with a smoother texture and a milder ham flavor. Cut these into smaller portions, some thick, some thinner, so you've got the right cut for the right occasion. Ham for a family gathering, one for a killer breakfast, another one that'll make a sandwich that puts store-bought deli meat to shame. Now the pork shoulder or the pork butt will give you more marbling, deeper flavor, and is a little more rustic. Trim the fat cap on your pork shoulder. Save this for sausage or toss it in the brine. This fat, when brined and smoked, adds flavor to beans, greens, or soups. Once your sliced hams are in your container, check that the brine has cooled off completely. Pour it over the meat. Give these hams a good stir in the brine. Add a plate on top of the hams to keep them submerged in the brine. Put the lid on, pop it in the fridge. Storing the brine every day helps ensure that the cure is evenly distributed, so every piece of meat takes on the right flavor and texture. It also prevents any pockets where the salt and seasoning might settle, keeping everything consistent. It doesn't take long, but it makes a difference. Just give it a good mix and make sure the meat stays fully submerged. Let the meat sit out for about an hour before it goes on to help dry the surface a little. That way we get better smoke absorption and a good texture. Check every piece to remove some of the whole clove or the allspice berries. The cooking process for these hams is low and slow. 4 hours at 125 degrees, then 2 hours at 165 degrees, and finally bump it up to 220 until our hams reach an internal temperature of 140 degrees. Alright, I'll be smoking my meat today on the global warmer. Smoker's rolling with some good oak wood, and we're going to get this ham going. It's been curing, it's ready. Now it's time to bring it to life with some smoke. This right here is the pork loin ham, also known as Canadian bacon. It's lean, firm, and packed with that clean, smoky flavor. No fat to hide behind, just pure ham with a touch of sweetness from the cure. Simple, balanced, and perfect for slicing thin and piling onto a sandwich or just eating straight off the board. Now this one, the pork butt ham, this is where the magic happens. More fat, more marbling, and a deeper, richer flavor. It's tender, almost velvety, with its bold, smoky bite that lingers in the best way possible. This is what you pull out when you want something special. There's nothing quite like curing and smoking your own ham. The process, the patience, the payoff. It takes your cooking to a whole new level. Once you do this yourself, there's no going back. One note about the recipe, you'll notice how simple it was. It was salt, curing salt, sugar, and then once we dissolved everything, we just used the allspice, clove, red pepper flake, and a little ground pepper, and that's it. It doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes less isn't just more, it's better. And these produce wonderful, flavorful hams that you can make at home. Wonderful for sharing, giving out at the holidays. My family and friends love to get these, and I enjoy giving them out. And that's what this is really about, guys. Bringing people together through food, one meal at a time. So if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. I want to thank you for spending time with me here. Please come back. Until next time, adios. Ooh, got some cheese left.